I wanted to take a few minutes to show you this rotary cutter that I just got finished making. Those of you that watch my channel know that my wife and I have a long arm quilting machine, and when you're using that you've got to cut batting and some other things that are wider than what you can do with a standard ruler and a rotary cutter that you hold in your hand and that kind of thing. Even when you fold them in half or in force, you're still looking at things that are pretty wide. So I wanted to make something that was wider than normal. This is actually 5 feet long, so you can easily cut something that's 4 feet wide. I had a good time designing this. It's just based on an SBR 16 linear rail, and then this is the carriage that comes with it. These are the linear bearings that ride on there. I did mill the sides off of them to make them flat because I had to. These rock back and forth on the rail, and so I had to put, you can see there's a bearing right here and there's another one right there. So I made 2 of these plates, one on each side, and there's a bearing that rides on this part right here, and that keeps it steady so it won't rock back and forth. And then other than that, really all I needed was just a pivot to take this rotary cutter and be able to drop it down onto what you're cutting, and then there's a spring that returns it back up. This is just a stop that keeps it from going too far back, so that kind of limits its travel. Now you would set this on a cutting mat. Let me try cutting something on this table for you, just for fun. I don't know how well it'll do on this table because it's not a smooth surface, but let's try it. Yeah, that worked. That worked pretty good. Now to mount the blade, I just stubbed out a piece of, this is 8mm steel, and that's the size of the hole that comes in these blades. This is a 60mm blade. And then I've just got, since it stubs out like that, I've got a little countersunk washer that I made that goes on there, so I don't have it pressing down hard on here. It just gives it about 2 or 3 thousandths clearance. Then you screw that in to change the blade. And then back here I've just got a countersunk screw on the back side coming out of this plate back here, and then I've got a little steel axle in there that this piece of aluminum rides on, and then another little brass washer and an acorn nut on top of that. It's mounted on a piece of plexiglass right here, just to make it so you can see through what, if you've got lines that you're going to cut to, you can see through it. Now on this side right here, I had to kind of rabbit it so that the edge of this could get down closer. I didn't want it to limit my depth of cut, so I did a little rabbit right here. Anyway, that's the action of it. Not very complicated. I just thought y'all might like to see it. Hope this was interesting to you. Thank you for watching.